So I thought today we can go ahead and make an NFL tier list of free agency so far. My thoughts and opinions on how good each team went ahead and did. So let's start off, and we're going to go by each single team, and then I'm going to go ahead and put them in a ranking. So the Bills went ahead and lost a lot of pieces this offseason. And main reason why, they had to. They were above or below the salary cap, and they needed to fix that problem. So they did end up signing Mitchell Trubisky to a backup quarterback role. They signed Mac Hollins, which I don't think is the greatest signing in the world, but I think he has some potential. He was good with the Raiders. Curtis Samuel, I think, is a really good slot receiver, and I think he's very much underrated. The offensive tackle, Deion Dawkins, was a really good pickup. David Edwards, okay. Overall-wise, I'm going to give the Bills... I'm going to give a B. I think they lost a lot of assets with Tre'Davious White and Jordan Poyer, but they were able to restructure Von Miller's contract and have him take less, which helps them out in the end, and I think they had a pretty decent free agency. Now we got the Dolphins, who got Jonnu Smith, Jody Forston, a running back. We signed the running back. They got Jordan Poyer. They got Saren Neal. We got a lot of options. And after what looked like it was going to be a clusterfluff because of the fact that they had no money and their salary cap was going to heck and they had to get rid of a lot of guys, including a really good cornerback, they actually turned this all around and actually did a pretty damn good job. And I'm giving the Dolphins an A. Where are the Dolphins at? There they are. I'm giving them an A. I think they did a pretty damn good job of turning it around. Patriots, holy crap, did they do a lot of things. Jacoby Brissett, Nathan Burke, Antonio Gibson, Kendrick Bourne, KJ Osborne, Jalen Reagor, Hunter Henry, Austin Hooper. I got to give them an A because they just filled a lot of holes and a lot of problems that they need to fill. The Jets got Morgan Moses from the Ravens. I don't even think that's that big. They also got Josh Simpson from the Ravens. So they got two Ravens offensive linemen. The Tyron Smith was a great signing as long as he can stay healthy. Tyrod Taylor, I mean, you're just getting a backup quarterback and you're trying to shop, what's his name? Zach Wilson. So that's not big. Kinlaw was a huge addition. Isaiah Oliver, great addition too. I think the Jets, I'm going to give them an A tier. I think they did a pretty damn good job. Ravens, they got Josh Johnson. That's not a big deal. Derrick Henry, that was a really good one. They re-signed Nelson Aguilar. They franchise tagged Justin and then went ahead and signed him to a 4-year contract for $98 million. Got Brent Irvin and got Malik Harris. I'm going to give the Ravens an S tier because that Derrick Henry signing, and they brought back a lot of good assets. They did lose Geno Stone to a really good team in the NFL, so it is what it is, but yeah. So far for us, I'm going to give... Okay, so we got ourselves a veteran tight end, which we needed. Brought back Tanner Hudson, very important. Brought back Drew Sample, very important. Our tight end group now is ready to go get a rookie tight end to complete it. T. Higgins not getting a contract done and looks like he's not going to. Oh, that's a problem. Zach Moss, great addition in the run blocking and pass blocking department. Not run blocking, but pass blocking. Cody Ford's a nothing burger. Great interior pass rusher in Sheldon Rankins. But then you also lose DJ Reader, which you haven't replaced. And he's a nose tackle / 3 technique tackle. And you haven't gotten a replacement for him. Keem Davis-Gaither, I don't know if I love the signing. This was an absolute W signing completely. And Geno Stone was also a crazy great signing. So I'm going to be biased probably, but I'm going to give the Bengals an S tier. Brownies, they went ahead and traded and got Jerry Jeudy. They also got Jameis Winston, Adam Troutman, Zarius Smith also re-signed with them. They also re-signed Shelby Harris. They signed Devin Bush, Jordan Hicks. I'm going to give the Brownies an S tier because going into this offseason, I did not think the Brownies were going to be able to sign anyone, especially with their salary cap, and they found a way to make it happen, so they get an S tier. Steelers... Patrick Queen is the only thing that is keeping them afloat. That's the only thing. Because they trade away Deontay Johnson for Dante Jackson. There's nothing they did that good this offseason. Texans. Not a question. Where are they? S tier. They did everything this offseason that you could possibly want. They're building a team around CJ Stroud, and it's pretty damn good. The Colts, I think they had a pretty damn good offseason so far when it comes to free agency. Trey Sermon, good running back. I believe, is he from the Philadelphia Eagles? I want to say he's from the Eagles. Michael Pittman, they signed him to a 3-year, $70 million contract. I think Joe Flacco is a really good veteran to have behind Anthony Richardson to help him develop. And I think a couple options here on defense. Absolutely love it. I'm going to give the Colts here an A. Jacksonville. This was the worst trade in human history. There was no point to this. Ronald Darby, a little bit older. I think he still has some in him, though. Darnell Savage, great signing. Eric Armstead, amazing signing. Josh Allen received a non-exclusive franchise tag. I'm honestly going to give them a S tier. I think they had a great offseason. Titans, overpaid for a wide receiver. Great running back option, I feel like, even though he's older. I think this was a good backup option to Will Levis. Kenneth Murray, they got Cheeto. I think this was an awful signing personally. Nick Folk, I think that's okay. I'm going to give them, and then Westbrook was just a bad signing also. I'm going to give the Titans a B. Broncos, well, they didn't really do much, so I guess D. Chiefs, they got Irv Smith, which is awful, but they did re-sign Chris Jones. When I say awful, I mean it's awful for them. They got Hollywood Brown. I don't think that's that big of a deal. They got L'Jarius Sneed on a non-exclusive franchise tag, but then traded him, or they're going to trade him. Deion Bush, okay. They got Matt Ariza, which I think was a really good signing. I'm going to give the Chiefs here a B. Actually, I'm going to give him an A, just because I think Hollywood, I don't think he's going to be that good, but I think he's at least solid enough. And they also got Chris Jones back, which I think is huge. Raiders, they got Christian Wilkins, which was a really great pickup, but that's really all I can say about that. They got Gardner Minshew, which I think is probably their best option because Austin O'Connell is not the option. Chargers, yeah, no, there's, is there like a, hold up, add row below, yeah, this is, going to be the Chargers. Good job, Jim Hardball. You got your own tier, buddy. All right, so Cowboys. Oh, okay. Well, my bad. I apologize for that. Because the Cowboys could have had Dak Prescott. I'm sorry, Derrick Henry, not Dak Prescott. But they decided to fumble the bag there and not answer a phone call. Apparently, Derrick Henry wanted to go to the Cowboys, and they didn't answer his phone call. So they're going down there. Philadelphia Eagles, they had a fantastic S tier offseason so far. Commanders, yeah, Austin Eckler I think was a really great signing. I'm going to give them an A tier. Bears. Really, all the Bears did was get every player humanly possible to build around their future quarterback, which is Caleb Williams. But I think the Bears won the offseason for the most part. Lions, I think they had a fantastic offseason. Packers, they got A.J. Dillon back, Josh Jacobs, Tyler Davis, Xavier McKinney. Xavier McKinney, great pickup. I think that was one of the best pickups there. The Vikings. Yeah, man. They got Aaron Jones. I guess that's a solid one there. But you're getting yourselves a C tier, okay? Falcons. Okay, Falcons, we're going to create a new tier here. The new tier for the Falcons is just going to be called Kirko Chains. And that's the Kirko Chains tier. Panthers. Yeah, I think for the most part, I say with the Panthers, they're trying to build around their quarterback, but they way overpaid for Robert Hunt. And I'm going to give him a D tier. I don't think Deontay Johnson's the option. And they way overpaid for Robert Hunt. Saints, they didn't really do much. I'm going to give him a D. Buccaneers. Getting Mike Evans back was humongous. Getting Baker Mayfield re-signed was humongous. Jordan Whitehead. Antoine Winfield also got the franchise tag. So I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. I'm going to give them a B. Cardinals. I feel like they did a whole lot of nothing. Let's see. Rams. They got Jimmy G. Yeah, no. Rams, you get a D. You know what? No, Rams, you're going in the Kirko tier. You go in the Kirko tier for that reason. 49ers got Brandon Allen re-signed. Chris Conley. Okay. They lost a lot of assets as well. And now apparently Debo wants out of the building. They're getting a D tier. Seahawks. Noah Fant. George Fant. Yeah, no. Seahawks, you're getting a D tier. And how did I miss the Giants? What did the Giants do? Oh, wait. The Giants lost Saquon Barkley to Philly. You're now the Cowboys tier. I'm putting the Giants in the Cowboys tier. I think they're the equal value right there. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions.